So I guess if we can get all the way over to this... Oh shit. Yo, it's been a little while. Time for some Storror Parkour Pro. And the reason we are back is because this is apparently their biggest update yet. New game modes, new spots, progression, flow, and so much more. So just looking through some of these things, there's a flow state, which looks like it's similar to rooftops and alleys. When you reach like a certain level of doing tricks in a row, you enter a flow state. It gives you better speed, you can jump further, drain stamina slower. There's a progression system, you know, an XP for completing missions and challenges, discovering new areas, tagging collectibles, etc. That's kind of cool. Player titles. Oh, this is a big one. Time of day and weather options. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. New game mode, floor is lava. Some other challenges. There's a new outdoor spot, the recreation park. This is the place which I'll just start the video off on. We'll probably be sessioning this the most. There's also an interior spot that's an abandoned art gallery. We'll take a little look at that. New player sound effects. I've noticed there's some brutal sounds. You'll know when we get into it. Improved UI, controller haptics, graphic settings. Yeah, there's tons of stuff that have been updated on that side as well. We've got a few different control changes as well. The stride is now just tapping on the right trigger. Roll stuff is with the B and the trigger. Yeah, overall a pretty hefty update, but enough talk, let's get into it. So this was the first area I was talking about, the recreation park. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff to it. I think I've got the camera a bit close actually. Do have to get used to this as well. Like, it's a bit of a challenge playing a whole bunch of different games at the same time. If you're wondering about the camera, hold down on the D-pad. Then you can use the right stick to kind of adjust the angle in a few different ways. It's probably best to have a bit of distance. Also to have him kind of lined up in the middle. Now, just looking around, it's very nice. Middle of the day, sunny, all of that stuff. Let's go to... I've noticed actually at night time, it's like completely dark, unless there's lights in that particular area. Here it's... Well, yeah, you probably get the idea. Let's try sunrise. Honestly, it looks like a slightly dark version of the daytime. I guess depending on the area, it may give you some nice sort of lighting effects. It's not around here so much, maybe like over towards that end of the map. So for the most part, I'd recommend keeping it on day. The other cool stuff is rain. You've actually got a whole bunch of different effects that, you know, we're in England. We may as well make it as grey and miserable as possible. This is a pretty authentic UK experience. Aside from that, you've got cloudy, you've got foggy, which is also pretty cool because it makes it look like Silent Hill. We have thunderstorm. Probably going to have to lower the audio here because it's super, super loud. It's essentially rain, except it's a bit more diagonal, and you will see some flashes in the distance. The other one is snow, which has actually got kind of a nice, peaceful vibe to it. Playing this around Christmas might actually feel pretty cool. But now, just so we can see what we're actually doing, we'll keep it on noon and clear. Maybe play around with some different settings later on. Could we? Oof, hell yeah. What the hell was that? But, well, oh, I suppose that was the drop kick? See, I guess when you play multiplayer, I haven't actually played multiplayer at all at this point. You hold down Y. Could you use that to grab? Like, a 180... God, these sounds, honestly. Like, it looks like a kind of cool 180 turn. Okay, I have no idea what was going on there. Yeah, you see what I'm trying to do, right? It looks like a pretty cool... The only problem is, as soon as you hold it down, he starts the animation. I don't know, maybe that doesn't work. Yeah, maybe the best bet is just to do it that way. Ouch. Ooh, okay. Wiggle, wiggle. Don't fall off. Please. Can we get to that? Yes. It's the slowest parkour in the world. Damn it. Ooh, nice. Okay, face planted. But you can do 90-degree turns, which should open up even more possibilities. You got to be pretty delicate with it, though. Yeah, maybe not. Ooh. We've even got a little flip in it. Come on, please land. Okay, wasn't great, but we'll take it. Another thing I noticed, I think the height for the RB and the right stick, which lets you do... Okay, not that one. A bunch of different flip tricks without needing a jump. You got two versions. You got the hold down jump and then activate it, where you hold down RB, use the right stick. Those seem a little taller now, because you used to always hit stuff when you tried to like go through gaps with it. Yeah, that was a user error on that one. Yeah, they're definitely a lot higher. So that should open up a few more trick possibilities as well, because you can just sort of throw them in wherever. Easy does it. Oh dear. Okay, another one is holding the left trigger to like kick off something. It's got a proper name, but I can't remember it. Probably could get something actually decent. How do you get up again? Does he just not want to get up? Fair enough. I'll admit, probably got the worst style ever when it comes to parkour. But even somebody like me can have fun trying to do like weird angles and lines and stuff like that. Overall, it's a pretty fun experience. We make it? Ooh, nice. Nice. Not nice. Okay. Ooh. Go on, I'll take that. Nice. Okay. Not sure what that was. Yeah, nice. I always ruin it at the end. Honestly, though, we really should get Mash to put in these like bone-breaking sounds, because they're kind of cool. Could we turn around, maybe? Is there like a... There's not really a 180 jump or anything. It'd be nice to just be able to drop, do like a 180 swing and go back the other way again. I don't think you can kick off from like a splat either. Oh, interesting. You can actually like hold on to each part of the fence. I didn't know that. Ooh, nice. Could we get down from there? No. Okay, so you can swing from those. So you got different levels as well, which is kind of nice. Don't know exactly where we can go from there. This could just get on top. Or not. It's kind of cool as well. Probably got a few different combo options there. Okay, useful bit of info. The right trigger. When you're holding on to... No. When you're holding on in this position, if you hold down the right trigger and then X backwards, you can hop off things. It's not like an immediate kick off the fence so you can come out the other way. Yeah, so like that. You can change up the directions. Let's have one more go at this. Gonna make it? Yeah, nice. While we're here, we should actually test out the missions. Right, so objective-wise, just finishing it. Complete without falling into lava, finish under 45 seconds. Okay, we're not going to go too crazy with this. Holy shit, it actually is lava. Okay. Immediately dead. Cool. Shite. How, in the name of God, do we get through this whole thing? Please start swinging. I suppose you could walk around the fences on the outside, but there's actually poles there which will probably stop you from doing that. I don't care about the time. I just want to survive, I think. Okay, that counts. I have no idea what he's trying to do right now. I suppose we've got to get onto the roof. How do we get to the roof from here? I suppose we do what we did. Please work. Okay. Can you stop moving? No? Okay, screw it. Just gonna go for it. See what happens. I'm sure it's gonna end well. Okay. Okay, we went through the fence. I don't know if that's what we wanted. We go around. What are we doing? Okay, sure, I'll take it. So I guess if we can get all the way over to this. Oh shit. Okay. No. Okay, that bit's terrifying. I guess we could jump down. I suppose we should stride over that, but I don't have any confidence that it's going to work. Okay, it worked. Thank God. I'm not sure this game has enough fidelity to do this sort of thing easily, if I'm being completely honest. Well, I don't know. I think it's just because I suck. But you definitely will struggle to do this confidently for the most part. Okay, so we're nearly there. It's taken me nearly 4.5 minutes. Over 4.5 minutes now. Oh dear God. Well, I think you get the point at the very least. I'm not going to do that again. It's actually a pretty interesting mode, and I do like that they actually turn the floor into lava. I'm curious to see if this is that in other parts of the map as well. There's probably a bunch of these around there. Right, so it started raining, so I thought I'd go look at this art gallery. You can find it from the wharf. This is where you spawn in, just over there. You can find there's a few different entrances around here. I think there's some up there as well. It takes you to this cool little indoor area. It's kind of nice that you still get the rain effects. But it's just a little bit quieter. I have no idea what this place is. It's like an abandoned, well, it's an abandoned art gallery, apparently. Yeah, you got a few different ways into it as well. Like this is the main middle section. You run in here, it's maybe hard to find. Ooh, nice. Nice, you can run up those as well. That's just using the right trigger. That work with stuff like this as well? Maybe not. I noticed there were some steps there as well. Could probably do it on those. Striding's a little bit easier than it used to be from the feel of it. Kind of auto-completes for you, honestly. As long as you keep tapping it. It doesn't necessarily have to be the right rhythm. Ooh. Okay. Might as well try it, right? Nope. Make it. Hell yeah. Oh, interesting. So you do have a few... There's probably a bunch of these hidden around the place. I noticed a few over there. So the more you look into it, the more you do have some crazy options. Yeah, there's a bunch of different things you could do actually. My first impressions of this indoor bit was, oh, it's cool, but maybe there's not that many ideas. But the more you kind of look into the little details, the more you see that actually it's not too bad. Now I've gone outside again. Got a little dark. And a little foggy as well. Kind of a cool atmosphere. Yeah, that's been a little look at the Storror Parkour Pro big update. And honestly, yeah, it does feel like a pretty significant update. There's quite a few nice little changes here and there. And it's feeling pretty good right now. I know it's still definitely a work in progress. There's still tons more of the map to come and things like that. But at least for the time being, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to play around with it a bit more. Maybe see what the reaction is like. The Rooftops and Alleys video basically got no views whatsoever. So I'm not entirely sure parkour content is all that popular, at least on my channel. It's fair enough, it is a BMX channel, and that's going to be the core of it all the time anyway. But it's nice to take little breaks and look at this sort of stuff. So let me know what you think. And I'll be back soon with another video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.